You mentioned Jade Saxton before, and I know when she worked on Akiba's Trip, they had simuldubs for the first time on Funimation.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, like, the Japanese came out, and a few hours later...
dude, it's hard, yeah.
Why did that practice just end, and now it's always like a week or two behind?
I would suspect, well, I don't direct there. But, I mean, you probably could understand that, right? Like, when a show comes out, how quickly can you get... What's the I was in Akiba's Strip, I believe, but I was like a small role. What how many characters in the principal cast in that? Like more or less, like is it under 10, something like that?
Yeah.
So like My Hero Academia, we're in the war arc. Spoilers. There's war. There's like 5,500 people to get in the room and dub. Whether it's remote, from home, whatever the case is, you need to get these voices from these people in. To take it all the way back to what you brought up earlier with Uzuki-chan, where David covered for me. You can't cover that many actors. We're trying to honor it as best as we can with the people who did the roles. Dude, I would never in my life, all love to my scheduling people, I don't want to do that job. You got it. That's like wrangling cats, dude. You got to get 100 of them in a row and then get it done in under a week. Like you said, within a few hours. I'm like, I don't know what genie you have that was able to make that happen, but like, yeah, it's a challenge, man. And it's like, but that was the goal, right? Is that like, it happens and we want to provide it as quick as possible. Because the thing is with art, with any kind of art, I think your first touch with it is, I mean, and I can attest to this because I grew up in, you know, the wild west of the internet days where you just pirated everything because you couldn't get a hold of anything. There was no streaming services. There's nothing like that. You would just download it and be like, I don't understand what they're saying, but this is cool because I like Trigun, whatever, you know what I mean? And now these companies have grown and like now it's been like formally brought forward and is legitimized and we have streaming and things are paid for, which is great because artists get paid, and, you know.
I guess I meant more like how there's no collaboration still where like you could do it like 3 weeks in advance, even before the Japanese one would come out.
But yeah,
I mean, not possible.
It's only possible if you get the materials in time. It's like if we were to do a musical theater piece and they wouldn't give us the music yet. And you need to rehearse, right? You need to get the stuff ready. So if they've had it for 3 weeks, it's locked up, it's in the can. If we have the materials at the same time, easy. Because then there's several, I mean, they would adapt the script. We would then perform the script. Sometimes the animation changes. So we get those, and those things are like literally, it's about to go live within a few hours and we get an animation change. Can we get the actor in time to change it? Because it's going to look like garbage if they go da-da-da-da-da, but all of a sudden it's just going for an extra 10 seconds. It's going to look horrible. Do you know what I mean? So we're not going to, I mean, I wouldn't anyways, and I don't think Funimation or Crunchyroll has done it. If it's ever going to look like completely off, we're not going to put that work out there. We're going to want to do something that is serviceable. And even to the point further, if the animation changes, they'll go back, and that's like, you know, money that comes out of production to get it right, which... there's not a lot of money in production. You might think, oh yes, all the money. I'm like, guys, there's a lot of shows that not every show is Chainsaw Man. Not every show is My Hero. These shows they're on a budget. So to be able to do the work well is always, I think, the priority for the director and the cast. But you need the materials. If you don't have it, like if the adapter doesn't have the translation, if the translator doesn't have the language, you know what I mean? How are they going to go to work? There's so many layers to it. So, but yeah, sorry, to your point, and I know, I'm sorry, I was totally ranting at you right now. Fine. But it's a long process, man. It's a long process. But very gratifying. I remember when it was like, we're going to try to do it. And I remember the directors, like I could see the tension in their shoulders and their eyes because literally it's pulling all these things and you're asking, and some people literally go like, Japan hasn't told us yet. We have to wait. And you're just waiting for an email until 5:55. And you're done at 6, and they go, here's the script. And you're like, and you have to get it all done. Are you available? Rico's not available? Okay, we're done. Can you please come in? And it's not like, again, we're not getting paid like a ton of money. It's like, it's on the hope that you care about this medium and that you want to make good work. There's just not enough money to be like, you know, I wish they had infinite budget to be like, we're going to pay you big old check to come in tonight. It's like, yes, sir, I'll be right there, you know, but that's not the case. It's like, sorry guys, I got to feed the kids, whatever, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a lot of moving parts and a lot of people that have to care about what the project is for it to happen to be simuldubbed. So yeah, but if we get it, dude, we do it. If they give us the materials ahead of time, we own it. So